This is David and Goliath. It is cool all day long. $2 here at my favorite thrift store. Gotta love it. Hey, pickers, Mighty Mike, Picking Weeds Vintage. How are ya?
Oh, hello.
Yes, so we had a fun trip out to the thrift store, and we did a quick sweep of one of our favorites in this area that supports animals. By the way, thank you to Debbie and Dave. They are longtime volunteers there, and they're big fans of the channel. They watch all of our videos. Thank you for your support, guys. But more importantly, thank you for all of the work that you and the whole gang do there to support our furry friends. And I think they get a kick out of when we do these thrift haul videos, and they like to see the reaction to, wow, I only paid how much? That's why the place is always packed. So yes, we did a quick sweep of the thrift store. We came back, and then I cut the grass. We're getting ready for, it's going to be hot this weekend. In the 90s. It's not even June yet.
Phew.
And I think it's 94 on Saturday, 90 on Sunday.
Phew.
So we're getting ready for this weekend. And then all of a sudden, this hit. All of a sudden, it just hit. It's really blowing. All right, yes, let's start with, I think it's David and Goliath. And many of us growing up, we went to Sunday school or vacation Bible school in the summertime. And we were taught the story in the Bible of David and Goliath. And this is just a cool piece all day long. And the tune is Jesus Loves Me. Many of us sang that growing up. It's $2. It's really heavy. It is made in China, but honestly, it's cool. All right, so let's crank it up. It's pretty cool. And it's heavy. It's not light. I'm happy with that one for $2. Normally, I don't buy music boxes because they don't do that well overall. But when the subject matter is David and Goliath, how many of you have ever had a David and Goliath moment in your life where you feel you're going up against a giant? It's a great story from the Bible. All right, next up takes me back to my childhood. We got a pair of Hanna-Barbera Xylophones. And you might recognize some of these characters like Yogi Bear. Hey, boo-boo, get some Big in the Baskets. What about the Ranger, Yogi? And of course you have Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo, hee-hee-hee-hee, Reggie. And you have Bam Bam, Pebbles, Wilma, Betty, Fred, and Barney. So love Hanna-Barbera. These are cute xylophones. And when I say, you know, we did a video before, I said, oh, don't buy, you know, the newer stuff, like Spider-Man from like 2010, 2012, and the same thing applies with some of these kind of toys. But I did look them up. I thought they were actually older. By the way, we paid 50 cents for the pair here. And let me separate them. So they're made in Hong Kong, and we have 2 of them here. Now, they don't have the mallets, but I saw people selling these for $15 to $20 a piece online. I'm not saying we're going to get that. This is cracked up here in the corner, but they still make a great display piece. And if somebody is decorating a vintage room, I mean, you could definitely hang these up. And they're just fun. They're fun all day long. And I had to pick them up for 50 cents. It took me back to my childhood. And they're very colorful. And all the great cartoons. It reminds me of Saturday morning, getting up early in the morning. You'd still be in your PJs. And you take your pillow, your blanket out there on the couch. Or you lay in front of the television. And you'd watch Saturday morning cartoons. And you'd eat a bowl of cereal. And a lot of times I'd have it all the way on till noon. We lived on top of a mountain. And my closest neighbor was like 5 miles away. So I watched a lot of television. And I think that's when I started doing all the voices of imitations and such. My mom and dad bought me a Panasonic tape recorder because I spent a lot of time in my room and I spent a lot of time watching television. 50 cents for the pair. I thought that was a really good deal. Next up, we got this Wall Street Times. And when I first walked over to for $1 over to the shelf, I went to pick up the car, but it's actually part of this, oh, here, certificate of authenticity. All right, so there you go. But it's the Wall Street Times, and it is note paper. Look at that, for notes. And I know that you don't have as many people subscribing to, you know, physical newspapers today like they did years ago. But wow, for a piece of advertising now, huh? It's just cool. And we like getting some of the old advertising pieces, things they used to give away for free. And they just don't make stuff like this anymore. So this, I don't even think it was used, maybe used once or twice, but it still has a nice full pack. And great display piece again. Not that you're going to use it, but just to have something like this is really nice. It's from yesteryear. You know what I mean? Aww. Ho, ho, ho! It's Santa Claus. He's awesome. And he is a glass jar. And he's made in Mexico. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, he's cool. Maybe had candy in. Santa Claus always does well. I know certain things are overproduced, but you can fill that with red ribbons or bows or the mini bows, whatever. That'd be a great display piece. And again, for 50 cents, no brainer. Next up, we have a tin, Nifty 50, United States. Again, 50 cents. And it has all the states on. And it has all the capitals as well. So what's that one song that has all of the state capitals? I thought it's cool. And, you know, we're going into the summer months. And maybe mom and dad want to buy this for their kid when they're going to be studying. And they have to memorize all the state capitals. Just to memorize that song. What was that one from Animaniacs, I think it was? Or that one cartoon, I can't remember the name. But it's pretty clean inside. I don't normally buy tins. They don't do so well overall. I mean, sometimes depending on the subject matter. But this one I couldn't pass up. Nifty 50 for 50 cents. Speaking of learning and education, this is a great piece too. This is the President's, and this was 75 cents. And it's Fandex, knowledge at your fingertips. And it has all the different fast facts about the presidents. And I think it goes all the way up to President Clinton or President Bush. Not sure, but brand new. Workman Publishing, New York, $15.95 in Canada, $9.95 in the United States, printed in Mexico. But it's really cool. 50 die-cut cards, full color throughout, knowledge at your fingertips for the whole family. And it came in the original box. It only looks like it was used once or twice. So you find these, but you don't find them in the original box. And for 75 cents, again, heading into the summer months, I think this is a good one to have. And honestly, I like to test my own knowledge for the presidents. See how much you know about them. Like, who was the tallest president? Abraham Lincoln, right? 6'6", I think he was. Next up, we have a tumbler here. A beer mug, I guess. And it's from the Magic Kingdom. Walt Disney World. $1. And on the bottom, Walt Disney World made in Taiwan. Many of these are made in China. So this was before they were made in China, and it is pretty heavy. It's got the colorful graphics. And I just thought it was cool for $1. Another good one to get. Okay, next up we have an old Avon. Don't normally buy Avon, but when it's vintage, like really old, look at the rose on the top there. That's kind of cool. Avon Quaintance Cologne. Avon Products Incorporated, distributor New York, Pasadena. Contains 4 fluid ounces. And that one paid up a little bit, $3. But I think that one's going to do well online. That's a good one. And then this one here, Emperin Compound, and made in the USA. Tabloid. I didn't get a chance to look that one up. That's $1. Burroughs Wellcome and Company. Sometimes you can do really well with the smalls online. This is a little glass trinket tray for 50 cents. Don't let anyone ever dull your sparkle. It's very positive, very upbeat. Oh, that's a Goodwill sticker on for $2.99. Guess it didn't do too good at Goodwill, and now it went for 50 cents. But it was a positive message, and it's made of glass, and it was a fun piece. All right, so we got the balloon pump, and this is how it works. Okay, see that? And the air comes out of the top. So we got this, what is this from? Marine Lands Can Do the Killer Whale. I think that was at a box lot or something. So you put it into the, into here. I think we got it working now. I don't think I stuck it in far enough. There we go. These things really work for 50 cents. Saves your... That's cool. We got a ton of these. So we did really well. We spent $12 total. And of course, we had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining us on this edition of Pickin' Weeds Vintage and this thrift haul video. Again, we want to welcome all of our new subscribers. Thank you very much. We couldn't do it without you. I'm Mighty Mike. Till next time, happy picking, everybody.